Hey guys, this is fthemes.com. In this video tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the featured slideshow on our themes. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is log into WordPress. I'm going to put my username and password in, and then just log in here. And that takes us to the WordPress admin panel. And what we're going to do first is go to Themes. You'll find that under Appearances on the left-hand side. Okay, we're going to select the theme what we want to use. I'm going to use the Cosmos theme. It says here by fthemes.com. I'm going to activate the theme. Okay, that takes us to the theme options page. You'll notice at the top we have several tabs. We've got general, we've got featured posts, layout, primary menu, secondary menu. We're going to go into the featured posts tab, and we're going to look for the recommended image size for the featured image. And here we can see it's 460 by 260 on this theme. It may be different for the one you're using. Okay, so what we're going to do is go into add new posts on the left hand side. Okay, so that takes it to the new post page. I'm going to insert a title here. I'm going to call this the new camera shop, and I'm just going to paste some text into the body of the post. And above this, you'll notice there's photos icons. We're going to use the add an image icon, and from here you want to select the file, which is going to be your featured image. I'm going to use the small picture of a camera I have. I'm going to click open. And once it's finished uploading and crunching the data, you'll get this screen. And what we want to do is scroll down to the bottom of this, and you'll see underneath the size options, you'll see insert into post, use as featured image, and delete. We're going to use as featured image, so we'll just click that. Once you've done that, you do not need to click insert into post. That's not necessary for this. So once you've done that, we can just close this window. We can click across in the corner. And if we scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll notice on the right hand side it's now got our image in the featured image box. Just underneath it says remove featured image. If you wanted to remove it, that's where that option is. So this is the next important step. We're going to insert this post into a category. Now here is the list of categories I've got. I don't really want it to be in any of these, so I'm going to create a new category. I'm going to call this featured. So I just type it into this box here, and then click add new category. And you can see it's already selected it. I've changed my mind. I think I will have it in another category, so I'm going to click local news as well. So now it's going to appear in both of these categories. And that's it. Now we can click publish, and that's the first post done. We need to have 2 posts for the featured slideshow to work. So what we're going to do is go through the whole thing again. We're going to go into add new post. We're going to insert a title. This time we're going to call this one new housing estate in Forest. And again, I'm just going to post some text into the body, and we're going to click add an image. To add a featured image, we're going to select the file. Here it is. It's the featured image to use. Okay, that's finished uploading. And again, we'll scroll down to the bottom. We can select use as featured image. We can close this window. And now we can go over to the categories. And now that we've already made the featured one, it's already listed there, so we can just check that one. I'm also going to check environment and local news. Okay, so now we can publish this one as well. Fantastic. Right, the final step is to go back into the theme options. You'll find that under appearances. And then go over to the featured posts tab like we did before. Just click there. And now I'll talk you through these options what we have. We want to make sure that this is going to display on the home page, so we've got the first one selected by default. I'm not bothered about the rest, they can stay how they are. And we can scroll down and we can see the featured post source, and we want to select category for this. You could select individual posts, where you just like insert the number of the selected pages. That again, we don't want to use either of them. We're going to use categories, and underneath that you can see number of featured posts. Now this is the maximum number, not the number what you currently have. So I only have 2, but it's okay to leave it as 5 because it will still show only the 2. It won't try and fill it up, so that's okay. We can leave that how it is. And the last thing we need to really check is the featured post category. So now we need to go in here and select the featured category, and it absolutely is essential that this category has at least 2 posts in it, otherwise it just will not work. So that one has 2 posts, that's fine. Here there are more options, we don't need to worry about these. It's probably a good idea to make sure that you have your thumbnail and post title and post excerpt ticked there. The rest are sort of more optional. And once I'm happy with that, so we can now go to save changes. There we go, that's done, and we can just go back up to the top, click on the title at the top, and see how it looks. So there we go. The slideshow is now showing the images what we told it to. It's picked up the 2 posts we put in the featured category, and it's scrolling through them. If we were to add more, it would just keep adding them on up to 5, as that's what we set in the options. Thank you for watching. You can go to fthemes.com to download this theme and many more. Thank you.